Flashark strikes again on our channel here at Tenza Motorsports. We've got a super stubby, low profile 3-inch muffler that we're going to be installing on my wife's race car, along with essentially an axle back. I don't want to say axle back because the new exhaust doesn't actually go past the axle, but we'll get to all that in just a moment. Before we do, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, like if you enjoy this type of content. Also make sure to check us out on Instagram, Tenza_Motorsports. This muffler is gonna be part of our new exhaust. It's gonna be a side exit, M3 GTR style. Now in a previous video, I showed you the exhaust on my white car. They're gonna be similar exhausts, similar builds, similar everything. That's kind of what the point of these two cars are. They're just different. So mine is gonna be a center exit, still something crazy. They still poke out the back. And this one will be a side exit, M3 GTR style. I don't want the cars to be too loud, but I also don't want them to be too quiet. So I'm hoping that this muffler works out really well. Flashark has sponsored products for us before. The headers on our Porsche 986 Boxster, those were from Flashark. They were really good, and I'll have this link down in the description below, and I will also have a discount code here if you're interested in purchasing anything from them. They've got a lot of products, and their catalog is just getting bigger and bigger by the day. The rest of the exhaust is gonna go as follows. It has an M3 mid-pipe in it. Right as the back seats start, so about halfway through the car, they go from being 2 1/4 that are kind of like squished together. They're actually like designed to be like really small and low profile. They go into a flange, so they separate, they go perfectly round into the flange, and then they stay perfectly round, come back out of the flange, and then go back to being kind of smushed together. Smushed together is not good, because I do not have a pipe bender, which is one of the reasons why I had to take my white car to a shop to get it done. This car here, I'm hoping that with this Y pipe that goes from 2.5 to 3, as that exhaust splits for the flanges, I'm hoping to tap right into there. From here, we would take a 90-degree angle, head out the side of the car, this direction, through where the gas tank used to be, but since there's a fuel cell, there's no gas tank there, out the side of the car. This will sit somewhere in there, and there is room for it because I checked these bad boys, and they will be going out the side of the car. They'll be sitting out the side of the car probably about that far, which looks like a lot, but it's a crazy race car. It's gonna have some crazy characteristics about it. I want to kick the exhaust far enough away from the car that we're not melting anything or, you know, getting the tire or the rim too hot. I did purchase a few pieces of aluminum, scrap aluminum. These were like $6 a piece. And that will basically replace the side skirt. So the side skirt will come up to here, it'll be cut, and then from here to the tire, it'll be this. Aluminum dissipates heat better than steel does. These will poke out the side, and then I got a couple sheets of these, and I'll make another piece or two that'll kind of fit these exhaust tips. So this will go through, and then the other pieces will kind of like stack on top. Kind of hard to explain it, but it's kind of like that M3 GTR style look on the side with our own little twist. Also bought exhaust hangers. I bought some gold reflective tape, bought some heat wrap. This project's gonna be less than $300. And that is way cheaper than taking it to most shops, especially where they're not going to build things on the side of the car. They'll just do the exhaust, and they're not going to want to build like aluminum body panels on the side of the car. And I'll try to show what's going on, but spitting sparks and slag coming off the welder, it's hard to record underneath the vehicles while I'm doing this kind of stuff, but I'll try my best to document everything that we're doing. But yeah, somewhere in here, whether it's before or after this crossover, that's where I want to put this Y pipe. And then let me just show you the rest of the exhaust real quick here. The exhaust goes out right here. You can see those bends. I was telling you, they kind of squish them together, so it makes it so you can't just come in here with like a normal rounded pipe, because they're not round anymore. They're flat on the bottom, they're flat on the sides. Comes up right here, and then this is where the old muffler used to sit. So here's what the side looks like. You don't want to get too close to this. And this is probably gonna have to get relocated. So I'm thinking that the exhaust will probably pass through here. Now, the other downside is that right here, if I punched a hole right here, you're inside the cab, and there's harnesses back in here. So I gotta be really careful about that. This would be the hardest part, is cutting it, relocating these. If that was done, I could probably have the exhaust welded up here in about an hour. So yeah, we just got to get this figured out. So I'm at a bit of a dilemma here. I need this Y pipe here to sit like right there. That would be ideal. But if you look, it's just slightly too wide. Just a little bit. Now I know there is a bit of play in here. So when I put these into this, there is some play in there, just a little bit. And if I go back to here, where they come back together, and just, you know, move this down until it matches, you know, to there, then this is a little bit too far back, and it's gonna put this out at the wrong angle. And I could do this, but this I think is still too far back versus, you know, on the end up here. This sitting here and this at full length is perfect. You know, slide this in there. That goes exactly where I need it. Like, kind of crazy how close that ends up being. So what I think I'm gonna do, because when you cut, you're kind of done. There's not really a lot of going back on some of this stuff. I think I'm gonna cut these as long as I can right before this crossover. And I think I'm gonna put this on this side and this on this side. Because instead of them turning out, which, you know, this needs to be narrowed, I think swapping them will actually turn them in just a little bit. And there's a little bit of play in here. I'll bolt these back up to the car, and I'll get this on there just right, and I'll put a few tacks on it, and then I'll pull it back off. And once it's out of the car and these are tacked on, then we're really looking in good shape. And then I just have to worry about going through the side of the car. Okay, I'm not gonna set it up there because it's a pain to hold everything, but I did swap them, moved them left and right, and they're really close, but they're not quite close enough. So unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of this bracket here, which keeps them at a certain distance. And then I'll have to bolt these in, and then I'll have to put the Y pipe on there. And then once everything's bolted up, then I'll weld it. Because once you cut this, it changes these angles. They'll be just, instead of being perfectly flat, they'll be in just slightly. And so I'll need to make sure that these are bolted up and then start tacking and welding onto there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was hoping not to have to cut these, but I think that piece right there's gotta go. All right, here is the exhaust. I haven't quite tacked it up yet, but I made sure to clean off the paint on the muffler, and I did have to push this out. So basically what ended up happening is the exit going out the side of the car ended up being further back than I was hoping for. It's really not as bad as I was thinking. So we'll go over here to this side real quick because I'll just show you what it looked like before. After this box right here is gone. So I've moved this, this is gone. Well, I just out of the way. The hole goes all the way over to here. What I'm gonna be doing is where this is cut, on the other side, this is cut and missing, that little triangle right there. I'm gonna be putting a plate up there so that this is welded back onto the rest of the body. And then where that pinch weld is, what I did was I cut straight down on these and I rolled it back over. So I didn't damage the pinch weld, and if anything, rolling over some metal and adding some material there should make it a little bit more rigid. Go take a look at the exhaust tips on the outside of the car. And here is what those look like. Yes, I love them. They are poking out quite a bit, but they poke out just like they'll be just flush with the tire. And by the time you get that plate on there and a couple other little things, they'll really only be poking out about this far past everything. So I don't know, 1.5 inches, 2 inches. I did design this so that once you undo the flanges, so this whole thing's kind of shaped like this with the tips on it, you can rock it like this. All right, here is our basically permanent setup. So it'll look very similar to this if I have to make any changes. As of right now, the only changes I'd be making is if I need to adjust these hangers. So I've got this hanger pulling up, that hanger pushing down. And so far it looks like it's really not gonna move very much. So there's the Flashark muffler in there. You can see here it does not hang below the bottom of the car. You can see the bottom of the car. But yeah, I welded up really good. I'm very happy with everything so far. I'm going to show a startup. We'll get some exhaust clips. We're gonna do a part 2 where I go over the skirt and that plate that we make for the outside, but for right now, that's kind of what it looks like. So let's go get some exhaust clips, and I really hope everybody enjoyed. This is a huge project for us, and I just cannot wait to hear what this car sounds like.
Bam!